We are moving Frank today to a new yard. Going to sort out Socks, who unfortunately was feeling a bit precious yesterday, so he's going to have a few days off. So I'm going to be riding the Stig today. I have two boys today. I've got Sockses and I got Stiggy Bear because Stig's mummy's on holiday. So I just rode Stig in the school and I haven't ridden him in like forever. I think the last time I rode him was out on a hack, and that was maybe about 2-ish months ago, maybe a month and a half ago. And yeah, he really made me work for it. I think it's a bit hot in the day for Stig. Stig's black and he doesn't really like working in the heat. So, but yeah, it's like a drastic change, because when you've been riding one horse a lot and pretty much all the time, swapping over to another one's like really difficult. So Socks is like on the other spectrum. He's like super sharp, like, you know, just slide your outside leg back and then you'll get an accidental canter or gallop from him. So Stig's a bit more sort of like, do it properly, make sure you do it properly, otherwise I'm not going to do it. So yes, just getting used to him again, I suppose. So yeah, I think I might have my lesson with Carla on him tomorrow. Because I'm going to give Stocksy a few more days off. So, Francis, how do you feel about moving to Melissa Pinford-Wells's yard? Silence. You're not much of a talker, eh? Very handsome. Oh, Frogger. And so it begins. This is a massive hay bale that's been put into hay nets. Like the biggest hay nets on the planet. You could fit 2 people inside this. Why does Gemma own that? No idea. And this massive van full of stuff. It doesn't even have rubber mats in it, does it, Gemma? Because you've sold your rubber mats, and this is just all the junk that you own. Let's have a look, shall we? So how many of these boxes are there? And then how many of these boxes are filled with matchy sets? 2. How many matchy sets do you own?
A million. No.
She's walking away. 10? Yeah. You definitely own more than 10. You're a liar.
I'll count them.
And this is full of rugs. And then I'm sure another one is full of rugs. How many rugs do you own? How many rugs do you own?
I don't know.
2 million, and she's gotten rid of like 20. What are you doing? You're so weird, aren't you, Frank? He's like, no, I don't want to tickle. I want some treats.
That is so ginger in it. I love that.
He's so ginger. He's like the most ginger horse I think I've ever met.
Gemma brought her niece up yesterday.
We're waiting for the lorry to pick up Frank. And listen to this music.
It's not my music.
It's coming from the indoor arena. It's really scary. I want to go to sleep. That's where the music's coming from. Are you excited? Melissa's going to be riding you. Oh. And then you'll be nice and fit for Mummy to ride you as well. You're going to turn into a dressage horse. My name is Frank. I'm a French horse. I'm going to itch my eye on this thing. That really does not look very comfortable, Frank. Yeah, for doodles. Oh, you look so sweet. But unless you know people, you're actually a bit mean, aren't you? You can be a bit mean. Yeah, I could be grumpy sometimes. Hello, I am Max. I love life so much. Sassy walk. Oh, this is going to be a sassy walk. Oh, yeah. Sassy. I got legs.
I've been dreaming. 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 I've been dreaming.
Well, that was fun. It's in.
I've been dreaming. I've been dreaming. I've been dreaming. I've been dreaming.
So we've just got Frank in the trailer and he's on his way to Melissa's yard now after a couple of attempts to try and get him in. It only took about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes to get him in. But loading isn't always the easiest thing on the planet. And I know everybody's like, oh, well, my house loads really easily. Well, sometimes it doesn't happen for everyone. So, yeah, but he's on his way and we're going over there and we're going to put all of the shit away. Don't know where we're going to put it all, so it should be interesting because Gemma has so much stuff. Just stopped at the shop to get some crisps. Richie's got crisps. He's sweaty. You're very hot there, Frank.
Frank's very bad boy.
Has he?
Yeah.
Why has Frank been so naughty?
Frank's been trying to beat his way out.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yes, Frank has.
Poor Pip's lorry.
That's right. Yeah, he's just been bashing his way out. Lovely. I've got a bit of a sore throat now from going. Look at the state of you.
You a naughty boy.
House,
I
Frank.
don't think it is. I genuinely don't.
Look at
Last time
you.
he moved from Helen's to Cook's, he was
Look
really
at
hard,
you.
obviously.
Frank, what is happening? Oh, he's found the water filler. He's a bit scared of that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he's just trying to work. It's all a bit much, isn't it? Right, where's that van? Right, truck number 1 emptied. All the things from the van. You helping me, Luna? Yes. Gemma's got some more stuff. Is that all of it out of the van now?
We run out of hay for a while.
Oh, Gemma can take that up then. Look how much more chilled out he is now. He's like, oh, he's got Bernard now. You friends with Bernard? Do you like him? Yeah. Yeah, he's nice. I like Bernard. Hello, Bernard. He looks really sweet. Hello. He's like, I don't know you very well. Now we're off to get shavings. How do we feel this went then? Frank looked quite happy in his new home. We've come to Bridlesford. Look at this, it's delicious. Look, there's some cows.
Can you see it?
And there's Max. Oh, it's baby cows. Hello. Oh, he got very scared then. Hello. Oh, you're very cute. Hello. Oh, you're gonna eat me. Oh, I see. I'm delicious. Yes, I'm delicious. This one's a bit skittish. And I don't know what this one's doing. It's making funny noises. What is he doing? There's Richie and Gemma in the cafe. Let's go back in. Food. Happy now. This is a naughty horse today. You're naughty. You can calm down now that I'm stood next to you. Look at this. Lovely. Look, this is from state of his overreaches is from marching around his stable all day while I was at work. And look at it. Look at this. What is the matter with this horse? Don't know. Not a single horse in the yard seems remotely bothered. But this guy. So, what have I done this week? So I rode Stig. The reason why I rode Stig is because I've been looking after him for Hillary. Hillary's gone on holiday, and backstory with Stig is that before I had Socks and I was getting back into riding, Hillary let me ride Stig and bring him back into work for her, and I got back in touch with Socks' owner and then ended up having him back but continued to ride of a Stig. And you know, I just hadn't really ridden him a lot recently. I mean, Hillary's been riding him, he's been doing all right, and obviously I've been doing quite a lot with socks. So it was quite nice to get back on him this week. I actually had my lesson with him the following day after the footage that I have in this video. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of my lesson, which is a bit of a shame because actually it was quite interesting because Stig goes quieter than Socks does. Like, Socks, I have to constantly be on my guard as to whether he's going to decide that the long side is a racetrack or, I don't know, do something else ridiculous. So it was quite nice to ride Stig because he's quieter in his contact. Don't have to worry about fussing with him too much because he's like, leave me alone, I'll do my job properly. So that's good. And me and Carla worked out, well, Carla pointed it out, and we worked out that I'm very wonky, which probably isn't helping with the trying to skill a veteran horse. So we worked out that, I mean, like, here I am stood straight, but, I'm maybe straight at the moment? Yeah, okay. So, like, here I am stood straight, and I went to go see a masseuse about this as well, and then she was like, when you're stood straight, you're fine. But actually, when I took my legs further apart, that's when it starts to happen. So, 1 minute, I'll just, without doing this too much, let's see if I can actually make it come out without, right, okay, so, right, I'm straight here at the moment. Well, this is me thinking I'm straight. I don't know if you guys can tell from this video, but actually, all of my weight here is on this hip, so I'm pushing that hip forward at the moment. Like, if I want to stay straighter, then I have to, that's me straight, that's actually straight now, and I'm actually pushing this hip forward more. It's all very slight, and yeah, it seems like, God, this is so boring, why is she talking about this? But these are like the little things with riding that, you know, you should be aware of. So now I'm aware of this, I have to really think, right, ride almost a bit like this, and then I think I'm riding like that, but actually I'm not, I'm straight. So I'm also going to see Georgina Leovold at the beginning of July, and she's going to prod and poke me a bit, and hopefully she'll be able to sort out my biomechanics or whatever. And then, I don't know, possibly, I think a move on from that might be having her to come and see Socks as well. So for those that don't know, Georgina Leovold is a horse rider, and she is also a, she does biomechanics with people and with their horses, and it's like McTimony, some sort of practice. I'll put a link in the bio to get in contact with her, but she's just really good at, like, you know, sussing you out and what's going on with your body. So I'm quite interested to see what she says, really. Because my masseuse the other day said that, like, when I got down the table, she's like, you're straight when you're stood upright, but when I got down the table, she was like, you're really tense through your shoulders, particularly this one, and all the way up through this hip here. So it's like a diagonal line all the way across the back of me. So that was quite interesting. Anyway, moving on from that. Oh yeah, what else did we do? We moved Frank. We did move Frank, and that was thoroughly exciting. I sometimes find moving horses is like even worse than moving yourself to move house. Although actually this move with Frank was quite smooth. I think it was probably where we had a massive white van, Richie's big pickup, and obviously Pip in the lorry with Frank. Frank did not enjoy his journey this time. Apparently was rearing and running up and down the box the entire way, according to Pip, because she's got a camera for the back, so I'm not sure she was particularly impressed with him. But just sometimes that happens with travelling. Frank's not like the best traveller on the planet, and just you have to kind of soldier on through. I'm sure we'll have to do a bit of practice with him soon. But he seems to have settled in Melissa's yard really well, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy that Gemma's happy, that's his owner, that you saw in the video, the one who's got like 1 million matchy sets. And yeah, I think it was a successful week. Socks is now feeling better as well, so I am going to be riding him for the Vectors Dressage Festival. So yeah, it's going to be good. I put him on the lunge yesterday and he tried to kill me. Well, he didn't, he actually tried to take off, and I just had to hold on to the other end of the lunge line. And then I got on him later on in the afternoon. I thought, I'll leave it. He's a bit mental this morning, I'll leave it now, and then I'll get on him later. And he was actually fine later on, he calmed down. So He's only, how many days off did he have? He had about 5 days off. And in that 5 days, he lost his marbles twice and tried to destroy his stable. So, yeah, I don't think Socks is ever going to be able to retire. Yeah, it's just going to be one of those horses that's just going to keep going until he sort of runs himself into the ground, I'd imagine. Such a nutter. But yes! Fun times! And next week's vlog will be about the dressage festival, I would imagine. Let's see how exciting that is. It's on grass, so I've never actually done dressage on Socks on grass. I've showed him, which has not always gone that well.